What's going on, you guys? How's it going this morning? Dave here. It's about 8:30 or so, I think. Let me look. Yeah, it's 8:35. I just kind of wanted to talk. I did a video maybe a week or two ago about the most important weapons in my fight and all that stuff. But I wanted to talk about two things in particular that I did that I think were really well worth it. And yeah, one of them is really, really expensive. One of them is really, really cheap. So we'll start with the really, really cheap one. The biggest notice or the biggest difference I could tell. And when I say biggest difference, other things were going on, so I don't know if this is just, was a coincidence or whatever, but, like I had gone to rehab and stuff like that. And obviously, the tumor had shrunk. Shrunk. I think shrunk's the word. But, so the cheapest one that we used was baking soda. And I think that was the biggest difference that was made as far as, I don't want to say the cancer itself, but me being able to do things. Me being able to stand up on my own. Me being able to remember things. That kind of stuff. And the more expensive one was Simpson oil, which is cannabis oil. And this one I did not like at all. Now, do I think I needed it? Yeah, I do. I think that helped, but you read about it, you think about it, and it says it doesn't get you high. It doesn't. It doesn't get you high. But, like now, I kind of stopped using it because it doesn't get me high. I'm not sitting around giggling and wanting Fungans or whatever. I don't remember what. I've only smoked pot just a couple times my whole life. And I never really liked it. It was never my thing. But it didn't get me high. It made me feel funny. It made me, like, the tingling on my left side, it would be really bad. And it would last, I remember when I'd smoke pot, it would last an hour or two. The effects would start and it would last an hour or two or so. This would last like 2 days. It was horrible. But anyhow, I'm grateful that I found it and that people were able to afford it. Because I think that it helped I think that, it was probably some brass knuckles in my fight. It wasn't a tank, I don't think, but it was definitely some brass knuckles. So I'm glad I had that option available, and I realize in realistic terms that I'm not done with my fight, and I kind of feel like the jogger, or the sprinter. You do that sprint at the end. You look back. You look forward. You see nobody's behind you for, 100 meters or whatever. But you can see the tape. The tape's 40 yards ahead. So you can kind of slow down a little bit, just kind of relax. I'm not in the relaxing stage, but I kind of feel like that. You know, I kind of feel like I've looked back, saw that there's nobody behind me, and I could relax if I wanted to. But, you know, I don't know. So, yeah. The cannabis oil, Rick Simpson oil. By the way, just in case somebody watches this, I am in Washington State where marijuana is completely legal for recreational use. Although I don't, use it recreationally. And I read so much about it. I don't know how every state, I don't know how the FDA hasn't said, oh, this is a no-brainer. Once people take it, they stop having seizures? Kids don't have seizures anymore? Like, this is common sense. But, I mean, I understand that it's about money, but it's also about serving the people and doing what's best for them. And, I don't know, I'm ranting now. Start talking about politics. Anyhow, I was just thinking about that. Baking soda. If, when this is all done, I'm going to go through and see when things happened. But baking soda for sure. For instance, I started doing videos after I started taking baking soda. Excuse me. I was cognitive enough to think of something to say, think of something to vent, and want to record it. Granted, a lot of this stuff has been done by my daughter. The uploading and the doing this and doing that, the small menial tasks. But the hardest part, getting in front of the iPad and figuring out what I need to do, those things happened after baking soda. And then you've got the Rick Simpson oil. Did that help with cognitive function? I don't know. I don't believe so, but I think it definitely helps with the bulk, the mass, the cells. But anyhow, it's starting to get noisy. I guess it's 8:45. I guess I should not be a little pansy about it, huh? But anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want more. And if you think somebody else would like it, share it on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. You guys have an amazing day. Smile more and make every day better. Thank you so much.